New Chiefs coach Colin Cooper eyes up work-ons after heavy pre-season loss. New Chiefs coach Colin Cooper eyes up work-ons after heavy pre-season loss. The scorelines in these pre-season clashes are effectively meaningless, but nonetheless being on the end of a 45-19 result against the Blues will certainly have new Chiefs coach Colin Cooper on alert. The man taking over at the franchise from Dave Rennie finally got the chance to see his troops in action on Friday afternoon in Quidi, in an outing which showed up some clear areas of improvement required for the Chiefs 3 weeks out from their season opener. It's always tough to get a gauge on these games when All Blacks and several senior players are sitting out, as 30+ others, unfamiliar names included, get the first run of the new year. But while there were glimpses of sizzling attack from the Chiefs early in the piece when their stronger side matched the Blues to 14-14 at halftime in the four-quarter fixture, the visitors then powered away with a 17-0 effort in the third spell thanks to some powerful work up front. That's an area Cooper will take pride in getting right, labelling the biggest difference between him and Rennie being that I'm a forwards coach, he's a backs coach, and will also be a big mandate of forwards coach Neil Barnes. Cooper said there were still a lot of things he liked, and it would be pretty simple to review the first outing and get things heading in the right direction, as he gets to grips with his new role. You've got to connect with players I've never coached with, I'm connecting with coaches I've never worked with either, he said. We're going to go through that teething, and the quicker we can accelerate through that, the better for the team. After 3 months on the training paddock, he was just happy to have seen his players under pressure, which means he can offer more accurate feedback. We were just looking at individuals, so there's some individuals that put their hand up, and as a group of coaches we can have a look at stuff that worked and that didn't work, Cooper said. At times our scrum went well, at times our defense, our gain line went well, at times our maps went well, our little skills were good at times, then we let ourselves down. We were giving too many penalties away and we couldn't stop the line-out drive, 4 tries from line-out drives. That's an area where we're going to have work on. But more importantly, the line-out came from penalties. So down in their defensive zone we were letting them out of there. So that was disappointing. The big positive was that there were no injury concerns out of the game, barring the question mark around flanker Lachlan Boshier, who came off with concussion symptoms, as the team now turns their attention to the Brisbane Tens next Friday and Saturday. The defending champions have named a squad of 24 for that, which will also see Sifo Kortai, Mitchell Brown, Liam Messam, Marty McKenzie and Tony Pollard return to the mix. The Chiefs will then stay on in Australia and play the Brumbies on the Sunshine Coast in a final warm-up game on February 14, in a match where Cooper will reintegrate his All Blacks for stints of less than 80 minutes, before they eye up a tough season opener against the defending champion Crusaders in Christchurch on February 24. And indeed, with a team featuring several high-profile departures, it's sure going to be a challenge for the new coach on his return to a Super Rugby competition he was last involved in 2010. I'm pleased I had the break, because it's got bigger, the staff's got bigger, more players, more responsibility, juggling a lot of balls. So I'm probably ready for those challenges than I was with the Hurricanes, Cooper said, also identifying how he's different now as a coach. Probably the experience, a bit more mature, a bit more understanding of the stresses of Super. Back in those days it was all about the play, it was all about the game plan, it was all about individual players. There's a bigger picture than that.